Hello, my name is Sean from the Global Life Settlement Exchange. We are the world's first free life settlement auction marketplace. Today I'm going to talk about the history and evolution of the life settlement industry. The early years of the life settlement industry can be traced back to the early 20th century, when people began to realize that their life insurance policies had cash value that could be surrendered for a lump sum payment. This practice became more common during the Great Depression, when people needed money to survive. In this video, we will explore the history and evolution of the life settlement industry in 5 major timelines. Early 20th century, the emergence of life settlements. The idea of selling an insurance policy first emerged in the early 1900s, when people realized that their life insurance policies had a cash value that could be surrendered for a lump sum payment. This practice became more common during the Great Depression, when people needed money to survive. During this time, many policyholders chose to surrender their policies for a lump sum payment rather than continue to pay premiums they could no longer afford. However, it wasn't until much later that the idea of selling a life insurance policy to a third party for a lump sum payment began to take hold. The 1980s, the birth of the life settlement industry. During the 1980s, a group of investors began to realize that there was a market for life insurance policies that were no longer needed by their owners. These investors started to buy policies from policyholders for a fraction of their face value, and then sold them to institutional investors. This allowed institutional investors to earn a return on their investment while providing policyholders with a lump sum payment that they could use for any purpose. At the time, the life settlement industry was relatively unregulated, and some investors engaged in unethical practices. There were cases of investors persuading policyholders to sell their policies for less than their true value, or of investors misrepresenting the value of policies to institutional investors. The 1990s, the growth of the life settlement industry. The life settlement industry continued to grow throughout the 1990s, with more and more investors entering the market. At the same time, state legislatures began to pass laws regulating the industry and providing consumer protections for policyholders. These laws required life settlement providers to be licensed and to disclose their fees and commissions. They also required life settlement providers to provide policyholders with certain disclosures, such as the fact that the proceeds of a life settlement may be taxable. The 2000s, the institutionalization of the life settlement industry. During the 2000s, the life settlement industry became more institutionalized, with institutional investors taking a greater interest in the market. These investors saw life settlements as an attractive asset class, providing a non-correlated source of returns that was not tied to the performance of traditional financial markets. At the same time, the life settlement industry continued to be highly regulated, with most states requiring that life settlement providers be licensed and comply with a set of strict consumer protection laws. The 2010s and beyond, continued growth and innovation. In recent years, the life settlement industry has continued to grow and evolve. One area of innovation has been the use of technology to streamline the life settlement process and make it more efficient for both policyholders and investors. Another area of innovation has been the development of new financial products that allow investors to participate in the life settlement market without buying individual policies. These products include life settlement funds and securitized life settlements. At the same time, the life settlement industry has faced new challenges, such as the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the life expectancy of policyholders. Despite these challenges, the life settlement industry continues to provide a valuable service to policyholders and investors alike, allowing policyholders to unlock the value of their insurance policies and providing investors with a non-correlated source of returns. Global Life Settlement Exchange, your trusted partner. Consider listing your policy on our free, no-obligation auction marketplace so that buyers can compete for the best deal available depending on your particular circumstances. Global Life Settlement Exchange, GLSE, is a marketplace that specializes in life settlements. We have a thorough awareness of the market and assist policyholders in selling their insurance policies for the highest price possible through a transparent auction. The first free life settlement auction marketplace in the world, Global Life Settlement Exchange charges no fees to sellers. The process is simple, and there is zero fee and obligation to the seller. You just need to provide your policy details to us, and that's all you need to do. You will receive the highest offer from the market in a few weeks or so. Unlike traditional brokers, GLSE does not charge a fee for its services. This means sellers keep more of the money from the sale of their policy, which can be a significant sum. Even if you have already hired a broker, a seller like you can still acquire a second opinion. GLSE gives the seller complete control, allowing them to select the best offer without being constrained by middlemen, brokers, obligations, or fees. The traditional process of selling a life insurance policy involves working with brokers who have access to buyers. These buyers determine the value of the policy, leaving sellers with little control. However, with GLSEs, sellers have complete control over the process. They can choose to accept or reject offers as they see fit, without any obligation or fee. This puts the power in the hands of the seller. Life settlement was predominantly a buyer market, where buyers determine the value of the policy. However, GLSE is shifting the balance of power to the seller. By providing an open and competitive marketplace, GLSEs puts the seller in control of the process. The seller can choose to accept or reject offers as they see fit, ensuring that they receive the best possible value for their policy. In conclusion, Global Life Settlement Exchange is revolutionizing the life settlement market by increasing transparency and putting the power in the hands of the seller. With GLSE, sellers can receive the highest possible offer for their policy, keep more of their money, and make an informed decision about whether to sell. Our zero-fee platform provides a no-obligation opportunity for sellers to explore their options, and the elimination of middlemen ensures that sellers receive the full value of their policy. GLSE is transforming the life settlement market, providing a fair and competitive platform for sellers to receive the value they deserve.
Thanks for watching. If you like our video, please hit the like and subscribe button to support us.